Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're doing something a little bit different and we're looking at a resilience video. So on Friday, if you joined us on our Teams meet, you will have heard me talking a little bit about setting goals as our new resilience topic. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to give you a little insight in how we set goals, and you're going to bring them with you to our next Teams meeting next Friday. Okay, when we are setting goals, we call them SMART goals. Now, SMART goals stands for a few different words. The S stands for specific, the M stands for measurable, the A stands for achievable, the R stands for relevant, and the T stands for time bound. Okay, let's take a bit of a deeper look into what each of those words means. So, for S, specific, it means that you have to say exactly what you are going to do. You need to be using action words. You need to be telling someone exactly what you want to do. So if I was setting myself a goal, I might say that I want to learn how to speak German. Okay, our M, remember, was making it measurable. Now that means, what are you going to do to check that you have managed to do your goal? So if my goal was I want to learn how to speak German, maybe I would say that to be able to tell if I have done that goal, I've achieved that goal, then I would be able to say 3 sentences in German. So our A, if you remember, was achievable. That means that it needs to be something that you can do. There is no point at the moment in setting a goal saying that you want to fly into space tomorrow, because it's not really very achievable. Really, you're not going to be able to do that. If you wanted your goal to be that you want to become an astronaut and fly into space eventually, that is more achievable. So you need to make sure that your goal is something that you can definitely do. So if I said I want to learn how to speak German, I want to be able to say 3 different sentences in German, is that achievable? Yes, it is. There's lots of resources online that I could use, there's books that I could use to make my goal achievable. Okay, R, if you remember, was relevant, and that means it needs to be something that you're going to use. There's not really much point in having a goal if it's no use to you. So, is my goal relevant? Am I ever going to be able to use German? Well, yes, I am. If I went on holiday to Germany, I would be able to speak it. Or if I'm in class teaching you, then I would be able to teach you German. Finally, our T, if you remember, was time. And for our time, you need to set how long you want to be doing something. If you don't set a time limit, then your goal could last forever and ever and ever, and you might never achieve it. So if I was setting myself a goal for being able to speak German, saying 3 sentences, I might say I want to be able to do that by the 1st of March. That gives me just over a month to be able to learn how to say 3 sentences in German, and I want to be able to do it by the 1st of March. Now, I have lots of goals that I would love to be able to do. For example, I would love to be able to touch my toes without bending my knees. I would also love to be able to sing like an opera singer. I think that would be really cool. But I'm only going to set my goal at the moment for one of these goals. So I have not got too many of them that I'm trying to do all at the same time, because that's just going to confuse me and I'm not going to be able to focus on one thing. I want you now to go and have a think about something that you really want to be able to do, a goal that you have. It might be to be able to cook something, it might be to be able to do something sporty, it might be to read a certain book, a goal that you have, and I want you to set some SMART goals with the sheets provided. So pick one thing that you want to be able to do and work your way through the different sections like I have just spoken about. So making sure it's specific, making sure it's measurable, making sure it's achievable, making sure it's relevant, and finally making sure that you set a time limit. So I want to see everyone's goals on our team meet next Friday to see what everyone wants to be able to do and your plans for being able to do it. As always, if you have any questions, then do get in touch and I will do my very best to help you. Don't feel that that you have to write down every single little thing for your goal. If you want to just talk it through with someone and be able to tell me your ideas, that's great as well. As I say, if you have any questions, get in touch and I will see you very soon. Bye!